awesome. Do you have any memorable experiences that you can never forget? Maybe a child who said something to you based on their experience, or just an individual, just anything that you can share with us.
That question is hard to recall on my head, given that there's just so many moments, happy moments with the children. Let me probably just backtrack to my birthday. My birthday was just 3 days ago.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you. And this year, I went to this village or a community in Gawad Kalinga, Escopa. That is located near Katipunan, corner Aurora Boulevard. I celebrated my birthday there. We did storytelling. We also had games, and we had an art contest within the children. It's basically a picture of what we normally do. 25 kids, volunteers interacting with them, and sharing that moment with them. That is an example of what we've done in the last 10 years. And I wouldn't forget, because the children there, when I first met them in December last year, they just couldn't forget the first time. The second time I went, they remembered me. And then on my birthday, they remembered me. And I will always tell this to the volunteers who do it for the first time, and they say, and I tell them, you know, you probably don't remember what you're going to be doing here today, 10 years from now, but the children will. And that's enough for you to keep going and remind yourself that I can do this again, and I can share another moment like this over and over.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you have companies or other organizations that want to continue doing the volunteer work, that have this volunteer work on a consistent basis, or is it just a one-time?
Although there have been companies who just continue to come back to us and say, do another activity with us, and they want to do something different all the time. One company, for example, is called SGS.
Yes.
It's a company that does certification for companies. And in the last 2 years, they've done 7 events with us. It can be field trips, it can be even a magic workshops wherein we actually teach the children how to do magic by themselves,
Oh, wow.
which reflects into their own self-confidence, because they have something to tell people, they want to share that to others, they can't wait to share the magic, they develop their self-esteem, they become more confident. So this particular company, every time they have activities for their employees, they call us and say, Harvard, we want to do this for the kids, please invite them, we want to do another activity with you. So different methods, different combinations, but what works is children always have something to do because of our sponsors.
Very nice. And I guess for me, when I was reading your profile, you mentioned that there are core values that you have. What are your, maybe if you can name me like 5 main core values that you uphold?
So we have the integrity of each person. Of course, we have the honesty.
Yes.
We have the happiness.
Yes.
I guess we have the...
You have that enthusiasm. I love that.
Because I just really love what I
Passionate,
do. I guess there's also consistency
Yes.
in what we're doing. Every year we want to be able to improve ourselves and say we were better than last year. Although last year was great, this year can be greater. I just want to share that last year we did 267 events.
Wow.
If you do the math,
Applaud you for that. Very awesome.
if you do the math, that's around 23 events per month.
Yes.
And if you do that per week, that's around 5 to 6 per week on a consistent basis. For you to be able to do 5 to 6 events without being paid for it, let me just emphasize that the 51
Yes.
are not salary-based, they are all volunteers. 5 to 6 equates to a lot of dedication,
Yes.
a lot of sacrifices, your own time, giving it to the children and the volunteers. That's what we're so proud of. And we've accomplished that last year. We believe we can surpass that and even do better this 2016.
That's amazing. I'm already inspired and motivated. I feel like I want to be a part of your team and
You
help.
can be. You can
Yeah, it's really awesome. You know, sometimes you don't maybe get the recognition for the hard work that you do, but here at the Break Room, we want to recognize you for all your efforts and
Thank
hard
you.
work, because you know you're making a difference, and it's not just a little difference; it's a big difference, especially for the underprivileged, especially for those that don't have the means, the necessary means to, you know, do simple things that other people can do.
Right.
And it's something that will inspire them maybe to achieve something higher in their life, to work harder, so that maybe in the future, you know, they'll be able to do what they want to do.
Right.
So I mean, I applaud you and as well as your team for all the efforts.
I
That's
don't
amazing.
do it alone. I have a great team behind me. It
Yeah.
makes the work or the service easier.
Thank you so much for sharing all of those insightful stories. I'm really moved and I'm really touched. Please share with please invite our audience. You know, invite them about your organization through our social media or your social media.
Great. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for this opportunity to share what You Happy Events is doing for the marginalized community, for the children. Please go to our website. In our website, we have opportunities for you to be able to be part of our upcoming events. We have 2 big ones coming up, and that's for May 28, that's next week, and June 4. Now, for May 28, we have this event called Street. It is a concert / street games / mural art for street children in Metro Manila, particularly Quezon City. So what we want to do in this event is to be able to make sure that the street children become school children in the next coming school year. And so again, we have May 28, that's Street, and June 4, Enchanted Kingdom, with children of Tulong sa Kapwa Kapatid, 200 of them. So if you want to know more about these, there's a website under. So you guys gonna visit that, and hopefully guys to see all of you and be part of what we're doing for the children.
Can you share with us your social media accounts so that they are aware?
Sure. We are in Facebook and Instagram. All you need to do is type in, that's letter U, Happy Events. That's U, Happy Events.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great meeting with you, talking with you, and hearing your stories, insightful stories.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Harvard. Hopefully, we can have you come back again on our show.
Sure.
Yes. You're doing an amazing job. Great job. Thank you.